Night Attack is coming to San Diego and Los Angeles June 9th and June 10th. Go to nightattack.tv/tour. Get those tickets for both shows reasonably priced. This opening song is called The Most Expensive Guacamole from, what's his name? Stephen Cogswell. That's it. Get it at otfi.com/expensive.
I haven't been angry. Like, challenges are going well.
So MC Allergy is entering her sunshine phase, where she's going to talk about, like, hey man, everything's going to be all right.
The most expensive guacamole.
I got nothing. I got a flower to pick up a flower. Takes me an hour, and then I pass out.
Tangerita salad.
Mother Saccharito Taki Tangerita salad.
Yes.
Tacalupa Loco.
Taki Changarita. Hella Changara.
Alla Changaros.
Who's got a fever for the flavor of sweet release of death? This cat does.
I don't know. That's a fun little thing.
Oh, man! Stephen Cogwell! Slated as always! You know it's Tuesday night! And my falsetto is stuck in falsetto mode, and that means that it's gotta be go time! For Night Attack. They're bringing you the best of the worst of the internet. I'm Brian Brushwood, live in Austin, Texas. Joined as always by my BFF and OAK. It's JRY, Justin Robert Young, who is in Oakland, California. What is going on, buddy?
Oh, man. Not a whole hell of a lot. Just, rocking and rolling, trying to do everything we can, trying to get the tour ready. Of course, June 9th and 10th in San Diego and in Santa Monica, California, back-to-back nights. Go ahead and get your tickets, nightattack.tv/tour.
So, we left on a hanger, a hanger. I'll just spill it. The offer was accepted.
Okay, all right.
Now begins the 45 days.
Just resetting for people that did not hear last week. What offer was accepted?
Long-standing drama of trying to find a place for us to all work under one roof and create a little Diamond Club Studios and all that stuff. There was a really interesting 7.5 acres that had a lot of character and was awesome. And then they, after investing myself emotionally, they said, psych! And then they floated away in a dirigible and a hot air balloon on top of the dirigible that turned into a satellite.
Hipsters. Goddamn hipsters.
They're always having hot air balloons off of the dirigibles.
Talk about the ultimate hat on a hat. a dirigible on a hot air balloon.
So I had come to grips with that not happening, and then it turned out that it was available again, and so we submitted an offer, and it was accepted.
Now, but what is that?
Yeah. So you would think that,
like, when you say our offer was accepted on the property, normally that means that you have paid for the property and now you own the property, after closing. But that's not what it means here.
That's how that works with lollipops, right? Like if you have a dime and someone says this lollipop costs a dime, and then you exchange the lollipop for the dime, and then you have a lollipop, you're like, I bought a lollipop. It's not how it works with property, right? So instead, what you have to say is like, sir, I may have a dime. If I were to be able to procure a dime, would you accept my offer of 1 dime for this lollipop? And the other guy says, well, I don't know. Are you going to be some kind of jerk who's going to run away without paying me a dime? You're like, you know what? Here, let me give you a penny. Now you have a penny. You're going to have that penny no matter what. But just let me try to secure funding for the rest of that dime and give me that lollipop.
Good to go.
Yeah.
And so now you have put down money to have an exclusive period in which you can buy the property. It can't be sold out from under you. and you are now locked in to do it. Are you gonna say how long you have it, or
yeah, well, I mean, I guess if you're tracking journeys, so here's what I got now. I've got I think we're now 7 days into a 45-day period where I've got to be able to make stuff happen. And here's the funny part. Like, usually there's oftentimes with these deals is like, if you can put 20% down, you can get a mortgage for the rest as long as you qualify, right? Financially, we qualify. We have the 20% to put down. We have, when you do the math on what it'll mean per month, it's like, it's a number we can, I don't want to say easily absorb, but we can reliably absorb into our monthly cash flow, right?
Yeah.
So the one thing we don't have is time, and this is the part that really bums me out, is because a lot of stuff has happened. My accountant has had some family drama happen, and the safe thing for me to have done over the last few years is to overpay taxes, which one of the things that gets you is it buys you time, right? So you can take up to 3 years to finalize everything because you're going to be owed money at the end. Well, so what that means, though, is when I go to the banks, I don't have 3 years of I've got all of the bookkeeping. Everything's done. All the numbers are done, and everything's handled. But they're not in the IRS's hands, and you can't just show up and say, "Take all of us at once, IRS." You got to, you got to kind of like, well, here's 2015, here's 2016's final numbers, here's 2017's final numbers, and I genuinely don't know if I'm going to be able to beat the clock on this one.
Yeah. Although the IRS does have our money for every year.
Sure. Oh, no.
Yeah,
Look,
it's
the
sitting
IRS
there
is more than happy. They're like, thank you for the interest-free loan, citizen.
No, this is
That's
about
quite
your
valuable.
presentation to the bank.
Yes,
Right.
correct. We got to put on a good face for the bank.
Okay.
So we'll see. I don't know. I'm just
Don't be so. Hey.
yeah, it's good. It's good news. It's good news.
Yeah.
It's nothing but good news. It's just now I'm beginning a boss battle, right? I mean, it's like it's exciting to get to the end of the level, and it's good that it's like you did it. You made it to the end of the level. This is where it's the hardest part.
Okay. All right. So just because I kind of lost the thread for a second. So you have now this exclusive period to negotiate.
Right. Correct.
You do, when you look through the financials of your business writ large,
Right. We have healthy
have-
financials to make this happen. Right.
you have 20%, and that would qualify you for a mortgage for the rest.
Right.
Right.
And on a monthly basis, we'll be able to pay the principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Not a problem.
Okay.
But
So
now we have the role of convincing a bank of these things. And what the bank usually wants to hear is, well, what did you tell the government you did last year and the year before and the year before that? And then I have the awkward answer of, that's kind of in flux. We're still finalizing those details,
And you can't just, knock this shit out on TurboTax in a half hour. Like, this is something where you have to make double sure everything is fine, and your accountant, because that was the thing that I think I kind of lost. You had mentioned before early on that your accountant is MIA right now.
Well, was MIA because the accountant had a family member who worked in the place have an auto accident, and I mean it was legit. Like, we're gonna press pause on a lot of stuff.
I mean, like, I'm not questioning her honesty. I'm not like, this is not me being like, it's funny when that lying bitch says I can't do your taxes.
Well,
and then there was I don't know, a hurricane
Yeah.
that wiped out everything.
yeah, that
was
guy
kinda
complicates things as well. Hurricane Harvey in Houston, because my accountant's in Houston, caused challenges. So where I'm at right now,
Or so she says.
so Harvey claims. So where we're at right now is the exciting thing is that there's for the next month there's nobody else in competition and it's ours for the taking. We just have to guarantee financing. The challenging thing is for traditional financing, we got to figure out a way to just hustle on through. Let's get that IRS stuff all caught up so that we can send them a piece of IRS paper that said these numbers are blessed by the holy pope of the IRS.
So is this something where you can't go into the bank You can't go into the bank and just be like, hey, look, I am in the process of finalizing all this. I've overpaid for all these taxes. We have our books if you want them. We can either do this now or you can wait 2 weeks as we file, but we would like to do business with you. Or is it like first impressions are first impressions are first impressions? And
No,
if they see you
no.
around, they'll be like, hey, bozo, I don't care what you say with the IRS.
I mean, here's the problem. If the bank was one person, I feel like it could be the former, right? But a bank is nothing but individuals on a ladder, and each person on a ladder only knows what the person above them told them the requirements are to say yes to a thing, right? So it's like I could say, yeah, but these are all the numbers. And then that person was like, ooh, I don't know. My boss, he told me that you need to have the IRS version of these.
I guess. So my question is there a penalty to go in and have them say, oh, sorry, man, the sheet here, laminated sheet says you need everything into the IRS. Like, try again. Like, can you try again? Or are they going to be like, oh, you guys are the bozos that came in here and tried to do it without IRS returns. Get out of here.
It's basically like mini bosses. Like, what I was just sent was, these are the 4 keys of the ancients that you must have to unlock this. Key number 1 is a filed 2016 tax return.
Okay, but more than the bank, do you think that the seller is cool? Like, if you were like, hey, look.
Could we get another 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Like, if you're worried, you don't got to worry about the bank if you know you're cool with this other guy.
Yeah, I know that this let me put it this way. This guy is so time motivated that he did not give the property to us the first time and gave it to somebody who wanted to carve warehouses out of everything because he's so ready for everything to move forward, right? And so I would be loath to speculate.
Closest, are you like text pals where you're just going to update him on every little stage of all of this so he knows exactly? Like, there's you might as well just text him a gif of a loading bar so like he knows how close to his money he's getting and gets emotionally invested.
Yeah, well, and to be honest, that's what's funny is that's not even a stretch. Like, I really enjoyed the guy. We're already talking about doing Modern Rogue episodes together. He's pretty stoked. Did I tell you about on the property? There's a bus that was made out of a train, and then they put a race car engine into it.
No, you did not mention that. That is
exactly
a hell of a
what
bus.
that is. Yeah. And I was just like, that would be so amazing to get Modern Rogue episodes of that. So we'll see. It's weird because there's one half of my brain that's broken off trying to figure out the logistics of getting the numbers to the number of people so that numbers can happen. But there's the other part of me that's already thinking about like, what are all the crazy things that we can do? Like, I'm already thinking about like, there's a wet weather pond, like it's a pond 8 months out of the year. And I was just like, I'm already researching like Texas law about whether getting groundwater and pond management and all this stuff, trying to figure out if we can make it into a lake.
How to keep the pond all year round.
Yeah, exactly. Like what it takes. Like, there's entire pond boss is the thing that I found out. Yeah. So if you search for the word pond boss, there's like forums where there are people. I learned stuff.
Is this
for example,
an A&E reality show?
It sounds like it should
Buddy
be.
Velastro?
Exactly.
Pond Boss is a magazine. Okay.
My name is Tim Pond. This is my son, Tim Pond Jr. We like to make ponds.
Sounds like
Let's
Tim
go. That's why they call me Zoom In. The
Pond
Boss.
Boss.
Hi, I'm his wife, Tampon.
Tammy, get out of here! What are you doing? I found out that a what is it? A 1 inch of water on 1 acre of pond is 24,000 gallons. So if you're gonna dig a well, you got to dig the right size well and all that stuff.
All right. Well, here, let me before we wrap up on puppy talk, we have a very you dropped a bomb on chat realm last week. The idea that this is possible, the idea like people are already saying they're making travel plans for an opening that hasn't even come close to happening, right? Is there anything that they can do in this month-long process?
Not yet.
How about they sign up for the email list at scamstuff.com?
Yes, That would be a good
That's a thing you
starting
can do right now.
Yeah, go to scamstuff.com. There'll be an email sign-up thing on the left-hand side. When we get to a fundraising aspect to all this, and I think I just want to secure the land, and then we can talk about all the fundraising or whatever. But what I realized I can't do is I can't raise funds and then say, well, I didn't get the property, but thanks for all that money.
Yeah.
Sorry. So no matter what, you need the mortgage loan
First,
to make it happen.
right?
Then once like everything is in your pocket, then you can talk about whether or not you're going to do or what you're going to do for a fundraising kind of thing to build and make all sorts of rad shit.
It's funny the dumb thoughts that pop in your mind. Like I was already thinking about what a Diamond Club meetup for the Eclipse would look like, and I realized it would be one half of the Diamond Club brackets with an Eclipse logo on there. Like imagine like right? Like imagine an Eclipse logo but with angled on there. That would be amazing. So anyway, yes, I'm lost in thought over all of this stuff, but I have a more important question for you, Justin.
Okay, go ahead.
And I go to you as the world's foremost expert on this because it's quite literally your name. How do I get out of jury duty?
Well, a couple different things. Are knowing you don't want to show up, right?
Well, I would prefer. Well, okay.
Yes.
So here's the
All
problem.
you have
Yes.
to do is
He didn't
show
say no,
up
so
and
it's
they'll
yes.
say,
Okay. But yes. However, my appearance time is when we were gonna have my medical appointment.
oh, that's right.
Well, you can get deferred dates.
Yes, if they would respond to my email.
Is it it's an email thing?
Well, that's
Hold
what I
your breath.
called them.
Effectively, you would have to wait the amount of time that you would probably wait for jury duty to get a deferred date that would be 2 weeks later for another time you would have to go down there and do jury duty. So I would say unless you are willing to sit on a phone tree for however long to try and defer it, that might be the only thing that you could do something else at least while you're waiting on hold for 17 hours.
I guess that's the surprising part because I did that and I got through to a human being, and it helps that we're not in the main county of Austin, so it's a smaller courthouse. So I got through fairly quickly, and I was like, hey, this conflicts with the medical appointment. Can I change it? And they're like, send an email and a letter from the doctor saying that you have an appointment, and I did that, and then they just didn't respond for 4 days.
Oh no, then you got to call back and say, oh, I sent an email. I just wanted to confirm that you guys got my email so I can mark it accordingly. And then they'll be like, oh, shit, email's a thing. All right, beep, bop, boop, bop, beep, email, downloading attachment. I'll call you back in a half hour when it downloads because for whatever reason, I'm on the last known dial-up connection.
And so meanwhile, in the chat room, everybody is just shouting, jury nullification. Just say jury nullification. You believe in jury nullification.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean you still have to show up to do that.
Yeah.
Brian, you
but
just
his
gotta
issue
show
is
up.
also that he doesn't want to show up.
You
right
show
now.
up and you look like a man who has opinions. They don't want you.
Oh,
They
Bonnie with
don't.
a hot political
if
take.
it's something that you are going to get in front of a judge, fairly quickly, if it's a smaller courthouse, then you can just, when they're like, hey, what's your name? And you're like, Brian Brushwood. And like, do you have any biases? Yeah, I hate cops. The only thing I hate worse than cops are criminals.
And they're like, well, it's like Alex Jones once told me.
Don't get me started on judges.
That one might actually, like that might ID you by a lawyer to be like, we got to get that motherfucker on the jury.
I don't know. So it depends. Like, you want a jury of your peers. So
They're like,
so who do you consider your peer?
I
Brian?
turn around, I walk up and down, and I'm like, oh, and what's your podcast? Oh, you don't have one? What's your podcast? Oh, I see.
This is you?
Yeah, this is me.
You're also interviewing the jury?
I'm pointing out that none of them are my peers. They're like, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was told a jury of my peers.
I know. Well, I mean, you're not on trial.
You're not a lawyer. You're not
You
no
know
part
what?
of this.
Put me on trial because I deserve to be on trial. If you want me to serve in a jury with these people, none of them have a podcast.
And
This whole system's on trial.
they'll never find a jury to
I'm
convict you.
judge. You're guilty of being a rigged system against me and my time. I find me innocent of all charges that you put on me. I'm leaving. Parole ruling's final.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So no. I guess I'm doing the right thing.
Wait,
on that.
wait. What if he just walked in, looked around, sat down, farted loudly, stand back up, and said, "I think I'm done here," and then just leave? Do you
I mean,
think you
then I
can-
would be fined in contempt of court.
You're
That's
still
quite literally what that's the definition of contempt of court is coming in, ripping one out, and then walking out without permission.
Okay, well, I guess you'll just have to go.
I mean, I wonder, is that like a like what can you get away with? Like, is just a silent but deadly okay? Like, what if you just like it wasn't a loud audible fart, but it smelt like rotten eggs?
I mean, at that point, why not just, release a stink bomb in there and then just say, well, it's the same as if I farted. Would I go to jail for farting?
That's so high school.
Here's the
high
scheme.
schoolers
They're
say.
like, sir, do you have any biases? And you break a stink bomb, and then you look to the person next to you, and you go, "Oh my god, does anybody else smell that? This guy farted. This guy farted so bad. It smells so bad." And they're like, "Sir, can you ask the question?" "Yes, I did that. This was a ruse pulled by me, an untrustworthy member of our society. Brian Brushwood, scam school, if you will. Look me up on YouTube. All these clever japes are covered in my long-running career filled with mischief. Any more questions?" Boom. Out.
Here, I brought copies of an erotic bestseller that my buddy and I whipped up. Here you go. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Please don't read it.
The history of fire eating.
I
Da da
just-
da 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 da.
Can we get the TV out here? I want to show you guys.
Have you ever have you sat on a jury? Have you gotten kicked off a jury? Have you ever done this before?
Okay, last time I got a jury summons was when I was on tour a lot, and this is back when we were in a financial place where it's like, whoever they are, they're guilty. Guilty of what? Costing me money, and they're gonna go to jail for whatever it is.
Ironically, the same amount of time as if they were innocent.
Yes, well, it doesn't matter. It's like I'm gonna tear up the system. I'll stand up and shout Rodney King until they let me go. Call it mistrial. But basically I called and I was terrified. I think I was like 27 at the time. And I was like, I can't do this. I'm on the road. I have a contract. I can't break a contract. You're telling me to break a contract to come do this? And it's like, they were like, yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine. And then they just hung up. And then that was that.
So have you tried to do that?
No, to be honest, because
are you above lying to your local court system?
I think I am because when I reacted that way before, it genuinely would have been an economic tragedy to our household. But I can't.
Also, you would have been breaking the law to uphold the law. So
Well, I mean, I would be breaking a civil contract.
a civil contract.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is not really the law. It's just
Well,
breaking an agreement. Yeah.
I mean, maybe an understanding the ties that bind to a society. Maybe fraying it a little bit.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I don't know. When I also got a jury summons about that same time, and I'm like, "Are you kidding? I have babies. Who's gonna watch the baby?"
oh,
while I
instantly,
do that?"
everybody. Yeah,
Yeah.
babies is a good out. Right.
Yeah.
If only you had babies.
So what are you asking? Is there one weird trick that nobody that somebody knows to just some magic words that you can say that aren't lying, or like what you do when you get there?
According to wikihow.com,
Oh.
what you do is you request a change of date and you select an earlier date instead of a later one. You don't push it back out. You instead say, hey, I have this legitimate thing. And as luck would have it, that was exactly the real case. That's why I was looking it up. But if you pick an earlier one, then the odds are they've already filled the docket for that. Am I using those terms correctly? They've already filled the jury for that. So like you're at the bottom of the list, and they were like, don't even show up. It's fine. It's fine.
Ah. So, but that you're not going to pull that, or you tried to pull that? Or?
I if they would return my freaking phone call, then yeah, I would love it if they would.
Honestly, all right, Brian, really, how much expectation did you have from the local courthouse to get back to you on literally anything?
I called them on the phone, and they said, here's the step. Send this to this person. It'll be done. And I did that, and then no reaction. And then 4 days later, I'm like, hey, guys, remember me? So I'm going to have to call them tomorrow. You're right.
You should ask them. How do I get out of this? Real talk. I'm not trying to show up. So
and whatever they say, just like, yeah, no, I know you have to say that, but
okay, but real to real,
yeah, no, but it's your civic duty, sir. You definitely, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, and what if I didn't show up and you told me how I could make that happen?
Well, then that would be you would be fined $1,000 for failure to appear in court, possibly charged with contempt.
I'm willing to pay that. I would prefer it was waived right now by you, though. So if we can figure out a way to get on into that, I'm just going to try and cut to the chase. Hey, listen, I'm not one to give you a whole rigmarole or a little song and dance. I'm just going to get right to the real nitty gritty here, the brass tacks, if you feel my drift. I'm not coming in and you're going to say I don't have to. And your line, go.
Sir, you have to. You're required by law. And it would
All right. Let's try that one more time. Except you need to say hello. Wait, by the way, what's your name?
It's Gertrude.
Hi, Gertrude. Pleased to meet you. My name's Brian Brushwood. Scam's my game. Brian's my name. I'm just going to go ahead and feed you one more time. How do I give me that one weird trick? One answer on the board. The one weird trick to get out of jury duty as stated by Gertrude. And go.
Sir, it would be a dereliction of your duty to failure to appear in court at your required time.
Okay, so that's not on the board. You get two more guesses. The one weird trick. I'm not showing up. My name is Brian Brushwood. YouTube.com/scam school. If you would like to sample my wares, ma'am. But if you want to go ahead and just let me know. Here we go. Hey, by the way, I want to let you know, Gertrude, you're a real smart cookie. I really appreciate the cut of your jib, the whip of your wisp. So I just want to let you know that we run a fantastic site, themodernrogue.com, and we have all these crazy things that you can learn to shape the world around you. So what do you say you write one? Just a test. We're not ready to hire you yet. Oh, jeez, regular Tom Wolfe over here. R.I.P. We just give you a little audition. What's that one crazy way that you can get out of jury duty?
Well, the only way we don't accept people for jury duty is there's economic hardship. There's them being incompetent and
economic hardship. I like that. Hey, Gertrude, have I mentioned the fact that I'm famous as fuck? In fact, I yelled that at a Hilton security guard once because I really meant it. Time is money, as they say in the industry, and we're in the industry. And by the industry, I mean the business. So you're costing me a tremendous amount of money at a moment where I am trying to buy a satanic compound. So what do you say that we just count this as I'm hemorrhaging cash? That's me pouring cash out of my mouth. This is an economic hardship. Just being on the phone right now, you give me the old A-OK that I am not showing up.
Sir, we're going to see you on the 23rd at 8:30 a.m. or we're going to send the police for you.
And I'll see you in hell, Gertie. Fuck you! Fuck you! I tried to be charming, and this is what you do to me? This is what you do to me? And scene. I'm trying to show you my dramatic range so I can give you a sense of how talented I am and how much economic hardship is happening just by talking to you.
Sir, are you finished?
Pretty much.
Okay, we'll see you on the 23rd. It's been great. Click.
Ladies and gentlemen, patreon.com/nightattack is where you can support this very show. In fact, not only do you get the satisfaction that you are supporting this show, you also get the pre and post show before anybody else in one handy dandy audio RSS
Well,
link.
and not just before anybody else, but like it's the only accessible way for your podcast player to play it, right? Otherwise, you have to open up like a YouTube video and play the entire block of it, or you have to open up a Twitch app or whatever. But right there in your podcast application of whatever variety, you get the pre, the post show, you get an entire 3+ hour rock block, and it costs you like nothing. And best of all, if you are a new pledger or if you raise your pledge, then we might just talk about your silly name in a little thing called...
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Night Attack new Patreon name chant corner hour.
It's an hour of it. Oh man, we got some aristocracy up in this one this time. This is somebody who is pledged, raised their pledge, and raised their pledge again.
Come on now, raise the pledge.
I don't know what time period this person's from. I don't know what this person's in the middle of doing, but I just want to say thank you to Dick Ran von Huntingtaint.
Dick Ran von Huntington.
Oh, Dickory Dick Ran, we used to call him back in the day. You see, back in Yale, class of 67, Dick Ran von Huntington came sauntering into the room, and we said, well, this is somebody who needs to be put in his place.
Of the Cambridge von Huntington?
Oh, he thinks he's got something, does he? Well, let me just slap this dish out of his hand and shove this paddle up his ass. Forcible sodomy. Ah! Welcome to...
What's going
Far.
on?
I mean, yeah,
It's just hazing. Look.
It's hazing.
Guys,
I don't
you're just saying
know.
it's good old boys? Come on. It's 2018.
Guys, it's Yale. When we formed this fraternity, we said we were going to do all the classic hazing stunts. Are you suddenly not on board? It's Dick Ran von Huntington.
Sodomy.
Yeah, it's also 2018.
Well,
So,
I mean, but
the old sodomy doesn't stretch as far as it used to these days. You know, people
what does
people
that
are
mean?
really sensitive about it.
Okay, look. I know it's technically 2018, but we all agreed. We all remember we met at the Starbucks and we said, wouldn't it be great if we pretended it was 1963 and we were at Yale, and if anybody came in, especially with an awesome name like Dick Van Ron Hunting Johnson, then we would give them the old paddle-roo.
I mean, I guess I was thinking when we said classic fraternity that it was just more us wearing crew T-shirts and
Are you
drinking beer
are-
and discussing our hierarchy amongst the races.
Are you telling me I'm the only one who got a skull tattoo across my chest? Did you guys not even do that? Were you guys just kidding about that?
I definitely thought this was not happening at all.
It's on the Google Calendar, to be fair. I haven't done it yet, but I can show you the Google Calendar.
God damn, I can't believe. I bet.
Is that a real tattoo? That's not henna?
Hold on. So that explains why none of you guys were rowing with me on Town Lake at 5 a.m. this morning. You didn't even show up for rowing club.
To be fair, yes, I didn't. But also, I thought that was what the paddle you were talking about was for.
Yeah.
So, number one, my bad, I didn't show up. But I also thought that's what when you were saying we're going to stick that paddle so far in there and we're going to really move it around, like I thought you were talking about the rowing and not sodomy.
Yeah.
Are you guys telling me that you don't even have it out for the Saxons?
The what?
That you're sympathetic to the Irish?
Well,
That you tolerate Italians? I don't know. I'm trying to think of what racial prejudice.
Brian was trying to download the classic racism DLC, and it
All right. Well, congratulations, Dick Van Ron junking butt.
Dick
You're
Van Von Huntington.
You
Dick
are-
Van Von Huntington.
you're in our fraternity. Welcome to Yale.
Well, speaking of stories, this is the time where we go ahead and flip on the full Twitch duplex and tell you a little story. Hey, Brian, one time W. Scottus was walking down an old trail.
Yeah, well, Bonnie actually ran into him, and I think Lisa J knows about this as well. What was the story, Bon?
Yes, he had a cooler and he was fishing in the lake. Yeah.
Wait, which lake?
And then, I mean, that was of course the Lenina Lake.
The Lenina Lake, Brian.
Yeah.
Yes, and he had caught several fish.
One of them was named Josh CBC.
Yes, and then he brought it in and he dumped all those fish, the Josh CBC,
and the Crimson Zamboni.
Yes.
Well, those are the two fattest fish, right?
Yeah, like blue front.
Well, no, that was the type of fish. They were all
blue front.
Yeah.
And then he just grabbed them by the yabs and he was squeezing them.
Well,
yabs.
I mean that's a part of the strategy of it.
And then the fish looked him right in the eyes and said, "That's some wabbit magic."
That's
Oh my God, the
right.
fish talked, Brian.
Yeah, no, wabbit magic. That's what happened.
That's not far from the truth.
And
'cause,
then
like,
Ren Aigu just subscribed, and that's the minute that we have.
Thank you guys so much. A reminder, if you love this show and you have Amazon Prime, then do me a favor. You have our money, and we demand you return it. And the only way to do so is by going to the subscribe or go to twitch.tv/nightattack. Click on the subscribe button. If you have a Twitch account, you link your Amazon Prime in your Twitch account. If you don't have a Twitch account, don't worry. Take you about 5 minutes. Super easy. You create one, you link the accounts, you subscribe to us with Amazon Prime. No cost to you because, again, Amazon misplaced our money in your Prime account. And so this is just the easy way that you can give us our money back.
Yeah, man. Bezos, Lamos. That's our motto. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I wanted to link it to stealing from Jeff
Can I?
Bezos. He's the richest man on the planet. Help us steal Jeff Bezos' money.
Although I do like the idea that there'd be we need somebody to do a caricature of Jeff Bezos, like doing the Monopoly man, like pulling his pockets inside out. And like in a Latin crest, just Bezos Lamos.
That's pretty good.
Bezos,
Hey, Bryce, do we have a
Lamos.
game tonight?
Yeah, we do. We got a game from another Jay Martin. Thank you very much. Who sent it to mail@nightattack.tv. We're gonna. I went and he sent a very good game, and I went and wrote a completely different one. But we'll play some of his in the after show. I like this. There is a website. There is a coder rather who made a neural network that when you give it a sentence, it creates something called a sentence neighborhood. Basically, alternative sentences that are closely related to what you give it.
Okay, so can you give me an example?
Sure. Like this is on the website. This is from
Alternative sentences like heart-shaped box.
So for example, this is from robinsloan.com. The test input: the ship rose over the planet's green surface. The neighborhood of that sentence would be: the ship rose from the planet's farm surroundings. The ship rose from the planet's great surface. And so on and so forth. Now, this one is pretty close, but you can get pretty different from
Oh
what
my
you
God,
put
are
into
we
it.
supposed to guess the original from the neighborhood?
That's right. This is a game called Say Bot.
Say bot.
Say
Okay,
bot.
all right. Say bot.
Say Bot.
Say bot.
Say bot's happening now.
So
Noob say bot.
Nope, none of you guys know what's happening?
not
That's
quite.
I know what's happening.
This is,
What's happening?
Mama's House.
No,
Is it
with
Mama's
Rerun
Family?
and Raj. It's fine.
Is it Mama's Raj?
No,
No.
it's not.
The Raj of the.
There you go. Knots underscore gets it. He's doing the rerun dance. I'm there for you.
Mama's
All right.
rerun on TBS in the mornings.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Here we go.
So we're gonna.
Is it wait? Is it Seinfeld reruns?
No, I got you.
Is it
Eva,
Mama's
God,
Seinfeld?
I am the oldest person
Is it,
on this show. I'm so old. The oldest of mind.
The oldest penis on the show?
The oldest XY chromosome having motherfucker in this motherfucker.
So we're gonna go. It gives you 5 sentences.
We are here. Hold on, wait a minute. That'd be a really crazy thing to brag about. If you were just like listing like all your achievements and be like, and I got the oldest penis in the room, if you know what I mean.
I mean, seriously, point to one other man genitals and that's of greater age than mine.
I'm just gonna say, if we were to all show our dicks and not our faces, you'd be able to point mine out at the end of the chronology.
M_Beam is saying dynamite in the chat. Dude, that was good times. Totally different. Yeah. This is what's happening now.
So
and you're racist.
I have a question.
Yes.
Officially racist.
Can you tell how old a penis is by its rings?
You can.
Yes.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. If somebody has more than 5 rings in his Prince Albert, he's over the age of 18.
Oh, so it's like dog years. It's not a 1-to-1.
Yeah, yes.
It's a conversion.
Do you guys remember the rainbow party scare?
Oh, yeah.
No,
the
what is
Rainbow
this?
Party scare was the idea that
It
these
was
were
like
popsicles.
urban legends for parents.
Right.
It was some shit that parents. It was like a meme amongst a pre-internet meme amongst parents.
Yeah. So they would have a bunch of different popsicles. All the girls, or I suppose boys, would suck on a popsicle until their mouth was colored a different color, and then they would take turns sucking a dick, and then the dick would be rainbow colored.
So yeah, it would all suck the same dick, and for apparently the very festive maypole-esque achievement of having a dick with multiple colors on it.
Yeah.
I never heard the popsicle part. I'd always heard that it was like lipstick.
Oh,
yeah, the
interesting.
Wikipedia says the women wear different shades of lipstick.
Oh, I heard it as a popsicle thing. Yeah.
Although I guess at that point there would have to be tremendous.
Was there judgment in your voice?
No, I'm just thinking you maybe got the watered down version of it. I don't know.
Okay, all right. That was pity in your voice. Okay.
You were listening to the Oprah Winfrey version of the
Somebody
Rainbow
went to
Party.
private school.
I was at Yale with Dick Van Ron Johnson.
This guy again. Get out. So we'll go. We'll take turns. Each of you guys will get one more clue than the other one. We're gonna start with Brian on this one.
Ready? Do I get a hint?
So yeah, each of you we'll go back and forth, and you'll get a new hint.
Okay.
As we go back and forth. So your hint, Brian, is, "Do you want more?" ?
Do you want roar?
That is incorrect, actually.
Shocking.
All right.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So you are giving us the thing that was actually entered in,
No.
and we have to name.
No.
No, you are naming one of the family.
Correct.
Yeah,
The
one of
neighborhood.
neighborhood sentences. So you have heard that one for Brian. Justin, I'm going to give you another one for the same answer.
Okay, how many of these do we have?
You have 5. There's 5 for each of these. So if no one gets
Okay.
it at the end, I don't know what's
Then we
gonna happen.
all have
I
to.
get a point. Then I get a point.
Yeah. Oh no, we can't allow this, Justin.
All right, Justin. Clue number 2. Do you ever meet ?
So what are the two? Do you want more? Do you ever meet?
Yes.
Are these related?
Are these just random things, or are they show things?
No. So okay, I knowing Bryce, it's gonna be when you get to the reveal. It's gonna be something you and I have said a time or two before on the show.
I have made sure that the ones that we picked are things that you know and have heard of before.
Oh, but not necessarily said.
Correct. Not necessarily said.
All right, so the two are, do you want more, and
Do you ever meet?
Do you even meet, bro?
is it would you rather?
Incorrect. Brian, your third clue.
Okay.
Do you ever miss ?
Do you ever miss? Do you want more? Did you ever meet?
These all sound like lyrics to some like S Club 7 song that nobody remembers.
Do you want more? Do you ever meet?
I would say. Do Do you want more? Do you ever?
I know Brian's totally looking at chat.
No, he's doing. He's
No,
not.
no,
He's looking away.
Okay.
Do you want more? Do you ever meet? Do you ever mess?
And it's not would you rather.
It's still not would you rather. Oh man,
Dude.
I thought this would be the easy one.
No, I got nothing on this. I got nothing.
All right. Justin, I'll give you number 4.
Yep.
Do you ever mess? We just had miss. Now we have mess. Do you want more?
Unfortunately, I think I accidentally caught it in the chat. So I don't know how we want to handle.
Dude, I'll tell you what. These are hard enough. Like I say, pinch from the chat if you caught it.
I would say so. I think the chat has it right that it is. Do you even lift?
Oh, okay.
I thought you would have gotten that, Brian, because you said, "Do you ever meet, bro?" And that's what that is. Do you even lift, bro?
Yeah, I didn't really. Okay, now that gives me a good baseline of just how peripheral all the neighbors are.
Okay, we're gonna go in around in number 2. We're gonna start with Justin. You're gonna get this first clue.
All right.
Follow the book, Guardian.
Oh, God damn it!
Follow the clues, gumshoes.
That's right. I told you we're starting easy. We're starting
Okay.
easy. We're starting easy. All right, Brian, we're gonna give you this one. Stop writing the chamber.
Stop. So far, all the first words have been almost identical. Stop writing the chamber. Shit. No, I got nothing.
All right, Justin. You don't want to take a wild guess?
Yeah. No. Stop AIDS. Is it?
No.
No.
It's actually not.
Classic bit.
Justin can use clue 2. Stay hither! Exclamation point. The man greeted him. You have stop writing the chamber, and stay hither. The man greeted him.
Stop writing the what?
Stop writing the chamber.
And something hither?
Stay
Stop hither?
Stay hither. The man greeted him.
Oh, shit. All right. So now we're into fucking crazy pants village. I would say see you next Tuesday.
Incorrect. We're gonna go to number 3.
Can I?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
guess.
go
What
ahead,
do you
Bonnie,
got?
play
What do you
it.
got?
Stab.
Let's go.
Stop reading the chat.
Close. I would say a very good guess. Incorrect.
Ah.
Brian, here's number 3. Chet hit him in amazement. So you have, stop writing the chamber. Stay hither, the man greeted him. And Chet hit him in amazement.
And then she quit the next day. True story.
No, that's not it. Justin, number 4.
Chad hit him in amazement.
Wait, is it Chad or Chet?
Chet. C-H-E-T.
I know, but I like the idea that it's Chad. And Chad punches someone and then looks at his fist like it's from the Foo Fighters video. Everlong. He's like, what?
All right, number 4. No trace might be the affair.
And this is a one sentence thing?
You would
or is it
definitely know this one. Yeah, it's a one-sentence thing. Stop writing the chamber. Stay hither, the man greeted him. Chet hit him in amazement. No trace might be the affair.
None of those sound like Die in a Fire or See You Next Tuesday.
Wait.
Not quite.
I think I might know.
All right, go ahead.
What do you got,
What do you
Bon?
think, buddy?
Is it the Chad's Gap? The let's meet at
No,
Chad's.
that's Not Chad's
Yeah.
Gap.
Oh, okay.
How could this have been done?
Is it the name of the Chet Page book?
The Journey?
The Journey?
No. Okay, last clue. I think this one's tough. This one is a tougher one. Brian, you're gonna guess first.
Yeah.
Stay lightly, Albert. So one more time. Stop writing the chamber. Stay hither, the man greeted him. Chet hit him in amazement. No trace might be the affair. Stay lightly, Albert.
God, you know what's weird? This is like trying to remember a dream after you woken up. Like I can almost
You feel like you
vaguely
have a
feel the shape of
tingle of it?
it. Yeah,
Okay.
but I can't. I can't find it. It's like trying to remember that dream.
I-
So I'll say, see you next Tuesday.
No.
That's gonna be my answer for
Right.
everything. I'll get it right eventually.
No, no.
Well, Bonnie gets the point because it sounded like she got closest.
Yeah.
I feel like it's hey, what's the Alfred something?
Oh, Otfi?
Otfi.
Not quite. This one
No,
was a
okay.
this one was a little more recent. I think you guys will remember this. Stop lighting the audience.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
No
the
point.
quote from Billy Joel.
That's right.
Wow, this is a hard game. This is a really hard game.
That
Okay,
one was tough. Yeah.
starting now, it's all of us on the same team.
Okay.
Versus you.
I was gonna say we're all congratulations. I'm sharing my 2 points with Brian and Bonnie, and we are now the 2-point crew.
Also, I'm pretty sure that the chat room might be on our side as well. Like
Kuhan got it pretty early on.
wow.
Kuhan got it pretty early on. But he was
Okay.
the only one I
The
saw who got it.
audience?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop
wow.
lighting the audience.
It's just a fantasy. Stop lighting the audience.
All right. Number 4. We're gonna start with Justin. We'll still do it in turns just to have fun. You can't get an interview with your people.
All right, what do you guys think? You can't get an interview
You
with your
can't get a
people.
blank in your blank. Oh, you can't get an infection in your booty hole. That's what it is.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's it.
That's right.
I'm really excited that we're now one team.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad this is a better game now.
Yeah,
I'm
You're
excited.
3 for 4. Let's go to number. Which one did I have for number 5 here? Oh, I didn't count well at all. Who wrote this shit? All right. All right. Here we go.
Captain Fubar. Infection in booty hole. He just shouts.
The worst shorthand. Here we go. Look at my hand.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
I'm going to have to say that one's incorrect.
What?
Ooh.
I have to
Ooh,
say
all
that
right,
your
so
answer
look
that
at
you
my
gave me
hand.
is incorrect.
Look at my hand.
Number 2. Look at my hair.
Wait. Oh, sorry. Look at my horse.
No. Also, I'm going to say no.
Hmm.
Number 3. Look at this.
Look at my horse.
No, stop it. You
Incor-
guys are really.
incorrect.
Oh,
you're
sorry.
wasting
But
Look-
we had to try. We had to try.
All right. No. Different reference. Look at that horse. The big eyes, the bushy teeth.
I couldn't give it. I wanted it. It's so
No,
close.
no,
though.
no.
You got it.
Like idiots, we just keep saying the same thing. Schneider lens, 4x optical zoom, photo printer,
Oh, my producer, Tara Cates.
Tara Cates.
Fucking Tara Cates. Have we looked up Tara Cates on LinkedIn?
Can we get Tara
Find out
Cates
what's going on
on the
with Tara
show?
Cates.
Can we
Yeah.
reach out to
Gotta-
Tara Cates and just ask
Tara
like
Cates.
if she'll do anything to be on the show?
Oh my god.
Be like, hey, look, I know that you guys, that this is a meme, but we just want to let you know we're thinking of you, Tara.
You did good work.
Somebody find her Twitter and we'll compliment Bomb and just say
Yeah.
you brought a lot of joy to a lot of people.
Make sure it's the right one from the. What was
She's
it?
got to be on
it's like a
LinkedIn, right?
defunct-
All these
QVC.
people are on fucking
No, it was
LinkedIn.
like a defunct one.
Okay.
Because there was a profile with that guy recently that was like, oh yeah, we're playing around with it because we knew we were going under soon.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Number 6.
Ipsy Versus says it's an older meme. I was about to let them through.
I'm trying to work it out. Like how would you say? Look at this horse. Is look at this horse?
Well, I'm sorry. In what context?
All right, Bryce,
Right?
is it look at this horse?
It's look
at
at
that horse.
That horse. How would
Look-
you
Oh,
say?
sorry, wait, no. Is it look at my horse?
No.
No,
God damn it!
no,
Stop,
no.
Justin.
Look
We've,
at-
we've already
Look at
won.
that horse.
Stop. Stop.
Bonnie, that's where you're getting confused. The answer was look at my horse.
Oh, well, no, you know what? I
Justin,
can understand why
I
you might get
swear
confused a
you're
little
But how
bit,
would-
but I think
how
we're
would
not
you
on the
s-
same page there.
How would you say it in Spanish though? I feel like I should be able
Look
to.
at my horse, like that.
Esta.
Mira.
Esta?
Mira.
Mira eso
Mi
caballero.
caballero.
Caballo.
Caballo.
Oh, caballo.
That's
Caballo.
What's caballero? That's
Cowboy.
cowboy.
Caballero's
That's
a cow.
Look at my
yeah,
cowboy.
it's
That's
like a horse.
different. That's a horse of a different
The
feather
big
right
mane,
there.
the big bushy teeth. The bushy teeth, whatever. All right, that was it. They
Here we go.
give,
Mira este caballo.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I would remember that. I was like, I should.
That was
know
it.
horse.
That was it. Look at my horse. All right, moving on.
They give people little things murder play.
Oh,
I'm going to need the right wording on this. This is a very specific wording from...
They're giving people murder pills.
Not quite. You're missing a couple words there.
God damn it.
They give people little things murder. That's number 2.
They give people. All right, so what? So it's the Alex Jones clip.
Yeah.
Right? And it was on Piers Morgan.
Yeah. He's like, they're giving people
They're
murder
giving
pills.
these people murder pills. Suicide mass murder pills.
One more time. Can you give me the whole
They're
thing?
giving people suicide mass murder pills.
They give people suicide mass murder pills.
Wow, nice. I had totally forgotten about the suicide part of that sentence.
Oh, so did I, but Kuhan fucking apparently just got
Kuhan!
on it immediately.
Yeah, Kuhan's got it. Nice.
Yeah, come on.
A genuine resentment. I love it.
All right, try. Here we go. We're gonna try this one. I'm afraid of that.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Look at my horse.
No, I'm gonna go with the line from 2001. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Incorrect.
No.
Number 2.
Classic bit.
I'm afraid it is. I'm afraid it is.
I'm afraid of Americans.
Classic line.
David Bowie and Trent
David
Reznor.
Bowie.
I'm
Yeah.
afraid of Americans.
Incorrect. Number 3. I'm afraid of that. I'd say don't get hung up on the word afraid. Remember that these are
Even though all three of them.
associated.
It's such a
I'm
dominant.
scared of. I'm scared. I'm scared. Whoa. That was great.
I'm scared.
There's some water and electric cords.
Where's my horse?
What are the 3 so far?
I'm afraid of that.
Yeah.
I'm afraid it is.
Oh my God.
I'm afraid of that.
Oh, you scared me, right?
You scared me, right?
No, that's
Oh,
not it. I think you guys are thinking for this one. I think you guys are thinking very like content associated, right? You're looking at synonyms. I would look at sound alikes or sound similar.
Okay, read it one more time.
Here's number 4. I'm afraid it is. So you got I'm afraid of that, and I'm afraid it is.
Hot tub something or another?
I don't know. What? You got to let go of the concept of being afraid.
No,
because
the hot tub. Like it. I'm afraid, and I'm thinking like
What
I'm
words?
alone
What
and in a
words?
hot tub. I don't
R.L.
know.
Stein? You're trying to say
R.L.
R.L.
Stein.
What words sound like I'm afraid or afraid?
No, I think it's a tempo thing.
Kuhan says I live alone. I'll go with that. Is it I live alone?
No, I'm gonna say that's not the right avenue. It's a closer avenue, but it's not. Still not right.
Okay.
Here's number 5. I'm afraid. So there's really helpful sentence neighborhoods right now.
I'll refrain.
Is it all right? Is it? I was awake.
Oh,
No.
I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive.
Also close, but not quite it.
God damn it.
Hold on, sorry. I do have to let you know that you were wrong.
You're fired. Get out of here.
Do we have to?
Was it an Oddfee thing?
No, it's I'm allergic to bees.
It came up with I'm afraid.
It came up with.
I
I'm
mean, I
afraid a
guess
lot.
they're not wrong. That's certainly something you would say
I'm
or think
allergic
as the
to
bees come for
bees.
you.
All right, let me see where we're at now.
Yeah.
7 minus 2, 5 to 2, 5 to 2. Couple
Man.
more.
Apropos of nothing, it looks like the chat is wicked low latency.
Yes,
I mean,
there's a new Twitch low latency thing that we've been using for almost 2 weeks now.
parsimony.
What does
Everybody
that mean?
type the word
Low
parsimony.
latency.
If you are- if you're
they're
watching
saying
on
things
Chrome.
very close in time to when we're saying it. It's very fast.
Oh.
Look at that! Wow.
Low
Yeah,
sounds
a matter
bad.
of a couple of seconds. That's amazing.
All right, here is number 8. May we go with him?
God damn
Question mark?
May we be in the kingdom of heaven with our Lord Jesus Christ.
Incorrect.
Sorry, say it again.
May we go with him?
God, it really is. It's like a forgotten dream. I can almost taste it. All right, next one.
May we go with you?
I think it's another part of the song, though. With I'm allergic to bees.
I mean, it does kind of sound like
It
that,
does,
right?
yeah.
But they literally
Literally
that was the
just did
last
that.
answer.
So
Yeah.
we
Just did that
we can't do I'm allergic to bees.
Yeah,
Is-
but if I'm game
Is it,
theory,
is it look at my
look at my horn.
No, not quite. Here's number 3. Make it look like it.
make it look like it.
Make it look like it.
Like it.
Make it look like it.
Make it look like it.
Make it
Smell
look
like it.
Make
I'll make
it-
it smell like it.
Make it feel like it.
Make
I'll
it
make it
taste like
feel
it.
like it.
That's
This is my favorite
say
CNC,
it, that's it.
CNC Music Factory song.
Yeah.
All right, so you clues one more time. May we go with him?
You could do one of those really crappy raps that they would have in those dance songs, like back when like rap was only invented for like 5 years, and it's just like, make it feel like a thing. You don't know the thing. Things they're in the stuff. Make it feel like it. Everybody was like rap had only been around. That was like the first rap that white people were hearing, and they were high on cocaine when they were listening to it. It's like, this is a breakthrough.
All right, well, the clues one more time. May we go with him? May we go with you? Make it look like it.
harder, faster, better, stronger.
Not quite. Number 4. May you go with him? Wait, that was the first one. I know the first one is may we go with. Okay. May you go with him?
Man, Justin, do you have anything on this?
May your hearts be untroubled as you shed your mortal coil.
Oh yeah, no, I remember saying that to my children just last night.
Oh, yeah. Sounds weird.
It's
Oh
the
yeah,
new
may the
bedtime program.
force be with you.
That's amazing!
May
That
the
was-
force be with you.
Coford. That's a big B. Coford joint right there.
Wow!
Also, people have view access to the stock. Don't get out of the stock if you're viewing and you're in the chat. All right. Okay, we got 2 more here.
Yeah.
We got 2 more here.
So, do you think they'll come up with something for burr, 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 burr?
Yes, it'll be B-Box Broth Beetles.
Broth beetles?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if you're cooking up a broth, you better have the Beatles. Come on over to Bebop's Broth Beetles. Pick them up. Now available on Amazon Prime.
One of the weaker chapters in the Hitchhiker's Galaxy series.
Now available on Amazon Prime and South 3rd Street.
Bebop's Broth Beetles. It's like, oh, please have my broth. This is good. Bebop's Broth Beetles? Oh no, we got the competing brand. Hot soup in the face. Don't let this hot face be yours. Get Bebop's Broth Beetles today. Now available on Amazon Prime.
Hot takes from Bebop Broth Beetles.
Hot takes. Today's hot takes brought to you by Bebop's Broth Beetles. If you're looking for some broth with beetles in it, get Bebop's Broth Beetles. And with a hot take,
that'd be like a segment on Sports Center. Your first Bebop's Broth Beetles hot take. Did Durant take the easy way out?
Okay. Couple more. I'm very clear.
I'm very clear that is an actual quote from
Tom Cruise.
David Miscavige. Yeah,
Were you searching for David Miscavige?
I was waiting to bust out that exact name. Yeah.
It's great. Anytime you can land a David Miscavige reference, you always need to, or you should not, because we're gonna both get kidnapped.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Scientology thing.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I'm very clear.
You know what? I'm gonna say David Miscavige.
David, is it David Miscavige? Look at David Miscavige's horse.
the brushy hair, the big teeth. I'm sorry, my producer
just-
Tom Cruise just told me.
I say my producer, God.
He knew.
L. Ron Hubbard.
You get the Thetans. You get the OT readers.
Incorrect. Here's number 2. I'm very rich.
Wait, is it white people rich?
No.
Oh,
But
damn.
Okay, but no. I'm gonna say no,
What is that?
but no.
I'm famous as fuck.
No. Here's number 3. I'm very close.
To coming with the ecstasy of being famous as fuck while I'm super rich.
I'm jizzing off the bridge to total freedom. Quote, David Miscavige.
By Chuck Tingle.
Missed it by that much. No. Number 4. Is this very love? So you
I
got
live
Is
alone?
this very love? You don't know what's above. This is the thing that you need when you're thinking of me. I can make it feel like. I can make it feel like. I can make it smell like.
Rap in the bridge. Pod 3 words and tribbles or gridge. It don't matter if it rhymes or not. Cut me open, my blood will clot. That's right. It's early 80s. Rap is new. I'm going to Hades. Rap the bridge. This bridge is done. Troll bridge. That was fun.
I can make it. Make you feel like. I can make it.
Make it.
Feel like.
Feel like. Incorrect.
You're not a bore because I voted for Clinton and Gore. 92 is when I'm rapping because I rapped about that current event.
All right.
Voted for parole. Deficiency in the dead song.
Your clues one more time.
That song's called "The Guy Who Made the Beat Voted for Bush."
Oh my goodness.
I'm very clear. I'm
Oh,
very
yeah, we're
rich.
still playing the game. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm very clear. I'm very rich. I'm very close. Is this very love?
Is this very love? Is that what it is?
I'm alive.
No. But no.
No, but also no.
No.
Not so much.
Here's the last clue. I'd rather cry. This one's tough. But I think you might kick yourself.
What is love? Don't hurt me? Baby, don't hurt me?
Baby, don't hurt me. No.
No. You're. This is pretty long for this. This is a short.
Yeah.
It's pretty short. You want one last guess, Justin?
Damn. Yeah. You know what? Let's real quick flood the chat with your suggestions.
Yeah.
Because it's up to the chat. I don't think we have it.
I'm very.
Look at my horse.
My horse lives alone. Oh, I think it is.
I'm very clear. I'm very rich. I'm very close. Is this very love?
Is it I Live Alone?
I'd rather cry. No.
I Live Alone?
Let me see if anybody in the chat has it.
I
wanna
love
hurt
laser
myself.
horses.
Laser horses, no. My horse lives alone.
Crazy pigs.
No, I'm
Is it-
sorry, everybody.
Brian, do the Crazy Pigs line.
I don't even remember it.
It's I don't have any legs anymore, but you gotta do it in
That's
point.
right. I forgot. Forgot how I said it. But all right, is it Ted Twitch, Poorly Rolled Blunts?
No,
R.L. Stein?
R.L. Stein, no. Everybody.
We lost.
Boo doo doo.
And you'll
Boo-doo-doo.
always be a loser.
Boo doo doo.
Uh,
I'm the best. God damn it.
I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best.
Swag, 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 swag.
So my kids really enjoyed the beginning of that song, and that's all they've heard.
yeah.
And they sing that. They
They
stand
do.
up and
They-
they'll do "I'm the best."
Hey, real quick.
The funniest part about that is that Penny will probably never know the rest of that song, and Josie will probably know the rest of that song within a year.
A week.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, this is true. Now that shit gets glasses.
She knows what those keyboards are.
She's like, "Did you know there's letters on these buttons? What the hell?"
She's been spelling.
I
with
was
just
just using
thumbs.
Siri the whole time.
So, hey, Crazy Pig. Can I tell my Crazy Pig story super quick?
Tell your crazy pig
Sure.
story.
Yeah, it was awesome because I took the last pig, it got fired in the bisque, and then I did a raccoon firing, right? So the raccoon firing.
A raccoon?
Clear.
Raccoons, where
I'm
you put
very
it.
rich.
You
I'm
put it-
very close.
So you put it
Slack,
in
slack,
like a trash can, like kiln, and you heat it up really fast with all this fire and everything.
Fire.
And then you take the lid off, and then you pick it up with these tongs and
Oh,
these
that's right.
asbestos gloves, and you move it over to into some sawdust, and you let it do its thing and cool down.
And
So,
you
it's
did this for
exciting.
an audience.
Right. So it's fun, it's exciting,
Oh.
but you do a barrel full of stuff. So they took out a pot and another pot, and then they took out my little crazy pig, and it went flying through the air because she arched it over her head and into the area where it was supposed to land.
And it was glowing.
It was glowing
with red
orange
fire,
because it was
yeah.
still molten glass, and everybody goes, "It's a pig, a flying pig!"
That's amazing.
great.
It was fun, but I painted it in copper. It was supposed to look really coppery, but instead it's just green. It's a green pig, but it looked kind of great.
That's awesome.
Oh.
That's great.
Anyways, okay, we have one more.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we have our final ultimate round.
Awesome.
Everybody, put your heads together
Yes.
for this final one. Your first clue. Knight caught Nick Charter still. Knight caught Nick Charter still.
Night attack night.
Night-
Night attack
night-
night
yeah,
attack.
is it a night attack thing? Night attack live on the air?
Nope, but I will say you're in the right avenue. Number 2. Night strip slit plates playful.
Night Court, starring John Larroquette.
That's not ever what it was called.
That wasn't the
What
one.
if that's the sentence that got put in? It's not untrue.
That would be a departure.
Court, starring John Larroquette. I think that show is still on when I'm supposed to be rapping about it in this 1992 song. Marky Post was in that show. So was Harry Anderson, R.I.P. Fuck, that just happened. That just happened. I time traveled, and I came back and sang this song.
This is very similar to the Sister Sister theme song.
What?
Nobody? Sister
No,
Sister?
no, I don't remember Sister
Oh,
Sister.
it is. It is.
I'm the youngest dick in this room, apparently.
Dickens.
You're not wrong.
Your 2 clues.
My dick was on the same school bus.
Knight caught Nick Charter still, and Night strip slit plates playful.
All right, hold on, mate. Sister, coming your way, a two-way twister. Fuck, I can't remember the rest.
What?
But I'm not ever gonna let you go, sister.
Nice.
All right.
Night,
All right.
Night caught Nick Charter still, Night strip slit plates playful.
Why do these sound like Dr. Seuss books?
That's right. Oh, yeah. Night slit slipler. Flip flum flipler.
They actually sound like, so I've been reading this Rat Pack stuff. Like, it sounds like a Torch song. Like, it would just be like it's all fucking gibberish. But if you sang it in Dean Martin's voice, you'd be like, oh, what a beautiful song.
All right,
I'll give you another clue.
give me a third one.
Night Captain slid a few steps.
I mean, night seems to be fairly universal.
So I think it's Night Attack something.
Enjoy the garden?
Night Attack
Not
2,
correct.
Enjoy the Garden.
Night attack permission to come aboard?
Nope. Do another one. Night capsule slid point 20 feet. Sorry, one more time. Night capsule slit point 20 feet.
I
I think you're close. I think you're getting close.
I think Killerin something or another, 7 something,
Sure.
said
Captain Morgan.
Captain
or a bottle of
Morgan.
rum.
Yeah, thank you, Captain Morgan, and a bottle of rum or something.
well, but everything's all
Oh,
night attack.
shit. Is it the attack night, the night attack night that might attack night attack?
Wait, that was
No.
literally the first thing I said.
And you
Oh.
did guess that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, but
Is
you don't.
it look at my horse?
Look at
Where
my horse,
Babcat
yeah.
says the horse knight that might attack the horse knight.
Here's number 5. Knight's big ship poured 20s.
It's
This
okay.
is
There's
the
a lot
Super
of nautical
EX extra
terms
stage.
here.
Knight caught Nick Charter still. Knight strip slit plates playful. Knight captain slid a few steps. Knight capsule slid point 20 feet. Knight's big ship poured 20s.
Sunbuns. The attaché night, the night attack night that actually is a briefcase.
So I think YOLO 420 is in there somewhere, right?
I'm going to give you a very big hint.
Okay.
It was said today. It has been said on this very episode.
Oh my
Blah.
One of us is guilty in this very room of having spoken these words aloud. This eyewitness testimony is the closest we have. We'll figure
Is
out which
it
one of you is the killer.
Nightattack.tv/tour.
Well, I mean, if it was, most certainly it would be a reference to the fact that you and I are going to be on tour, both in Los Angeles and in San Diego, coming up just this next month at very reasonable prices.
June 9th and 10th. Get your tickets now. Exclusive merch available at the show.
Man, bringing you the best of the worst of the internet. What an awesome forward-facing show this is going to be.
Are we right?
That would have been incredible synergy, but that's not quite it. Kuhan just got it. The Night Attack name chant corner hour.
Hour.
But
It's
with
an hour of it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Since
6
when
out
does-
of 6 out of 9. Hey, good point. Good game. You guys won.
Since when is Kuhan awesome at games?
I don't know. I
So when is Kuhan back?
I mean,
Oh, I didn't.
been back.
we're not
7
complaining.
years he
We're not
went away.
complaining.
no, glad to have him back.
I'm super happy.
Ruining
to
my
have him
games.
there.
Kuhan. If you have a game,
No, it's great.
if you have a game
I
that
love-
you want Kuhan to ruin, email it to the show. mail@nightattack.tv. We're gonna send another J Martin stickers for sending this game our way, and we're gonna play a little bit of the game that he wrote in the after show. It was a different tool. You'll see why it was maybe a little more difficult.
Okay.
when we do
More difficult. Well, that's good because this one was so
Thank
easy
God.
for us.
Breezing through.
yeah.
Just having a great time.
In the meantime, let's take a moment for some Diamond Time. Diamond Time is when we shout out your projects at diamondclub.reddit.com.
Indeed, Brian, if you head on over to diamondclub.reddit.com, you'll see a big old sticky post right there at the top. That is where you shout out your projects. The top 3 get read on every single episode. We begin with God of the Buns. Hey, DC peeps. Close friend of mine recently self-published his first book, Waking the Weaver, a Timber Haven novel, and I'm doing what I can to help him get it out there. It's a magical fantasy, never would have guessed, about an author who goes to a town to write his next book. However, he gets pulled into the oddness of magic of the place and goes on an adventure. You can find the book at YOLO420.com/please read this book. And if you like it, please review it. I think we all know how important our experiences are with JF and Andrew's novels. Thanks, everybody. Diamond Sign.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Peter Rave writes, Hallelujah! An East Asian pop culture podcast focused on everything from music and movies to TV, all the way from Korea, Japan, and more, but mostly Korea. PD Rave and King Kaz sit down to talk new music, what's going on in the industry, who may or may not be in a cult, and a whole lot more. On the next upcoming episode, we'll try to unpack what is going on with Baby Metal and Wee Metal's U.S. tour absence. We'll also ask, quote, why would David Beckham's kid want to audition for a K-pop company, and a whole lot more. Check us out at Hallyyujuku, that's HALLYUJUKU.com, or youtube.com/RABellyTV.
And Gavra, right? Scott Johnson's Playing Cards Kickstarter. YOLO420.com/playing cards.
Yeah, man. I need to chat with them a bit about what kind of finishes they want to have them feel real good for magic tricks.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, I was chatting with Scott over text about like, hey man, if you want some feedback, I've printed a few decks of cards, and I'd like to tell you how to make sure that they, spread smoothly and are good for magic and feel good in your hands.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, totally. Well, I'll tell you what, there's only 17 hours to go, so you should head on over there right now and get your cards ASAP. YOLO420.com/playing cards. And of course, you can shout out your project right here on Diamond Time, the back of every single episode of this fine program. We shout out your project. Just go ahead and look for that green sticky post at the top of diamondclub.reddit.com.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, we'll take a moment and check in on the Movie Draft Minute.
Welcome to Movie Draft Minute, presented by CosmicRadio.tv for the week of May 14th, 2018. I'm your host, Roberto Villegas. Once again, I'm going to skip the preamble because you probably already know who's winning right now. So with that, let's just go check the scoreboard. Team Talent Anyway is in 6th place, still waiting for the first film. Team Chips Bitch is in 5th place, $97.3 million. Team John Trekkers in 4th place, $134.3 million. Team Core Killers is in 3rd place, with Life of the Party bringing $19.1 million, bringing their total to $189.3 million. Team Night Attack is in 2nd place, $252 million. And in 1st place, with Breaking In, bringing $18.8 million, to bring their total to $571.6 million. It's Team DTNS. And that is your Movie Draft Minute for the week of May 14th, 2018.
Dude.
So, you want to know what the fucked up thing is?
Yes, I want to know what's the fucked up thing. What's fucked up, bro? Welcome to Fucked Up Minute with the Fucked Up Name Chant Corner Hour. What's fucked up, bro?
Hi, we're the Fucked Up Brothers. My name's Up.
And I'm Larry.
So, taxes.
Dude, that's fucked up. Am I right?
Up. How about this? Dude, the existential dread.
Dude, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked
Hell yeah.
up.
That wraps up. That's Fucked Up Corner.
Wait, you're not going to go, comedy comes in threes, brother. We've talked about this. What's the third thing? That maybe your original thing that you wanted to say as we led into this. The third item in a row that you wanted to say that's fucked up. What's fucked up, bro?
Larry. That was a fucked up ending. All right, so here's I actually like our remaining 2 movies. If we weren't in a return to the world where all these movies made gigantic money, I wouldn't hate our slate, because now that more commercials are coming out from Skyscraper, I think that looks like the kind of movie that could have legs. Like it's basically Die Hard, where The Rock has one leg. Like I think that has the kind of catchy sort of meme thing, and it had like a nice little emotional hook to the trailer.
So one of the things that I took as I don't know, like you could only pick one horse. I figured that Skyscraper would do better than Rampage, and then there was a hot minute during the Rampage, enthusiasm as it released that I thought, nah, maybe I'm wrong. But now I'm back to thinking like Rampage only did 90 million. I think Skyscraper will do better, right?
So do I. And I think Skyscraper is probably going to be a better movie, just in that it'll feel slightly different than a Rock movie, and people like the idea of going to Rock movies. So this will be maybe the one where they skipped Rampage. They'll go do this one. But ultimately, look, these solo tickets are apparently selling better than Black Panther.
Wow.
So I think we're just effed. Although I do kind of also believe in Jurassic World. I think Jurassic World's probably going to do, pretty good.
I mean, let's say
it's not going to be enough.
Jurassic World 1 did what? 480, right? So if 2 does 380, and then this does better than Rampage at, call it, I don't know, 110, or maybe even 120, let's just be optimistic, then that takes us to 500 million on top of our 252, which puts us at
Jurassic World did 652 million.
Domestic. Like, it's got to do over 400, right? Question mark, please.
I mean, that's why we got it. We got it because of all the surefire things, this would be the most underrated of them.
Yeah.
And as things wound up kind of breaking, it just, because also this is Universal's big movie. They are going to push this to the moon. They're going to make sure that everybody knows that the dinosaurs are back to chasing Chris Pratt around.
Sure. And then we're cheering for the raptor, like save the raptor. And now they're. Hey, speaking of which, separate thing. Have you watched Cobra Kai yet?
No.
It's adorable and cheesy and ridiculous and amazing and awesome and it's great. And Johnny is the relatable good guy.
It's odd because I've definitely seen a lot of people that I trust talk about how good it is. So you are not the first person that I've seen say, "Hey, this is worth your time," which I think is it's at least of people that I like on Twitter. It is a fairly convincing critical consensus.
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend that it's not cheesy and cheap, but I will contend that they do some really surprising storytelling elements, and it's a lot of fun. And especially if you've seen the original movie, to see all of the assumptions of the first movie turned on its head, and also have the sub theme of it's essentially how different things and how different and obvious things looked in the early 1980s versus how they look now. And Johnny as a character, it's almost as though if they had made it a time travel movie, that it's got some sincere Future Man vibes where it's like it's as though he just teleported and doesn't understand anything that has happened and is stuck from the 80s. And it's great. It's really, really great.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I don't quite know if I'll ever really be able to pull the trigger on YouTube Red, but I'll definitely check out those
first two episodes are free, right? And whatever you're gonna get out of the first two episodes, and then after that, you'll call me and say, okay, it's not worth the YouTube Red, but also, what's that login, bro?
Although, are you willing to give me the login for your gigantic YouTube channel?
Yes, for the Monarogue channel, and then all of a sudden it's like uploading dick pics. I'm like, this is Monarogue's dick.
10 hours of Jury doing the jack-offs.
Monarogue is a warrior, scoundrel, and a jerk-off artist. Am I right?
10 hours.
And then it plays that rap bridge.
Jerkin on the screen. That's why you know that Jerry is mean. He's not a good friend of Brian. There was trust, but now there's lying.
Jerkin.
I preach a trust between friends. You are fucking with this business at a critical point.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, jerkin makes me feel good.
Jerkin.
What did we learn this week, Justin?
Oh, my God, Brian. Well, we learned what a mortgage is.
We learned that that as fast as possible, you should go in and challenge people when it comes to jury selection.
We learned that Bryce, when he comes to play, man,
he brings some heavy-duty challenges. He's not messing around. we learned that, man, we love you guys. And we love Tuesday nights where we get to share this moment with you guys.
Absolutely. We learned that nightattack.tv/tours where you can get tickets to our live shows in San Diego on June 9th and Santa Monica on June 10th. Please get your tickets now because there will be exclusive merch there. And we want to make sure that it is as special as possible for you guys.
Yeah. Until then, die in a fire, beautiful people.
See you next Tuesday.
Night attack. Night attack. Night attack. Night attack. Night attack. Night attack. I love you.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.